Hi, so this is a back-to-back recording. So if you notice, I'm still wearing the same thing I had on in the last video. But this video is on white supremacy and systemic racism. So the thing that I feel we need to realize with systemic racism, I noticed that the way it is approached, it's kind of like, oh, well, people aren't racist. It's the system that's racist. But the system is run by people. It is run by people. So when you think of medical racism, yes, the system is racist, but it is individual white people who make racist decisions on a daily basis because they know it will be supported by the system. But it is racist people, not the system. With the criminal system, yes, the system is racist, but it is individual people who are racist, who subjugate, oppress, and harm those of Black American mostly lineage because they know it will be supported by the system. But it is individual people who are racist that keep that system going. The system can't go without the people. So I wanted to address systemic racism from that aspect. Let's remember that systems are run by people. When your home is appraised at less value than your neighbor's home because you are Black, it is an individual white person, a racist person who undervalues your home because they know it will be supported by the system. So let's stop pretending that racism does not exist without those who support it. And silence is complicity. So those who say, "Oh, well, I'm not racist." Yes, you are, because if you weren't, you would speak up. I couldn't sit back and watch someone be harmed, killed, maimed, and not speak up in my presence. Unfortunately, in this day and age, I have gone silent. I have withdrawn my energy from these groups who have been complicit in the harming of my people, like with the immigration thing going on. No, I have nothing to say on that, because when it was my people, it wasn't an issue. So there's no way you can convince me that now it's an issue because it's happening to you. It's always been an issue. We did everything we could to try to stop it, and we were ignored and undervalued and silenced. So let's see if some other people can get them to change, because right now we're trying to survive as a people, as we have always been. And we're going to continue to do that without carrying the burden of this whole society on our backs. We can't fix it. We tried. They won't allow us to. So we're not going to be scapegoats, basically be scapegoats, like, oh, this is our fight. This is not our fight. This is not our fight. So we have nothing to say on that. And not to mention that I experience more racism from Hispanics and other people of color than I do from YT people, because YT people are smooth. They try to camouflage the racism so that it's hard to pinpoint, so they can question it, so it can be dismissed as your own thinking. But people of color and Hispanics haven't gotten that sense of smoothness, so they're really blatant with it. They basically look at you and you can tell that they think you're nothing, that they think you're beneath them. They don't want to serve you, and they're in service positions because they're not high on the totem pole. So anytime you have to deal with any type of service, even at the McDonald's, you're going to be looked down upon by the Hispanics who work there. You're going to be treated as less than by the Hispanics that work there and other people of color. A lot of these immigrants come to this nation and look down upon us. I was at a mall and we were parked, and this family of Indians come out, and the guy's just sitting there staring at us as if we don't belong in the brand new mall, and why are we in their space? And I called him out, of course, because like I said, I no longer can keep silent. And then he got silent, but I let him know that he wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my people. He would not be in this country. So if anyone doesn't belong, it is him. You're not going to treat me as if I don't belong in this nation when this is our nation. So I know I get very, very passionate about these issues. And I do have another line that was inspired by that. I haven't developed it yet, but I will. And all of those products will be available in my store. The link is below in the description box. But yeah, systemic racism couldn't happen if it wasn't for the individuals who perpetuate it. And the individuals who perpetuate it are just as complicit as the system itself. So let's stop calling it just systemic racism. It is individual racists operating within a system that supports them. So that's it for this video. I'm still working on the novel. So the novel will be done, I'm hoping, by summer. That's the deadline I'm giving myself. So I'm hoping to eventually get into a place where I can write, because I pretty much have the whole novel in my head and outlined. But I'm hoping to have the whole novel completed by June. I want to say June. And what I'm going to do is, because it is a very, very, very intensive novel, when I do the digital videos on the chapters, the entire chapter will not be in the video. It will kind of be like a synopsis of the chapter with images to go with the synopsis. And I will edit it to fit into like 10, 15-minute videos. Because if I try to do the whole video, just affording the software and everything to generate the images is just not feasible. But the physical novel itself will have the complete written out story. So that's the new direction that I'm going to go with that. And I look forward to sharing those with you as they come about. And to support me, like I said, the store is in the description box. Please feel free to purchase any products that you would like. It is an on-demand, as I did not have money to invest in acquiring products, and I do not have the wherewithal to store any products. So it is an on-demand site. When you place your order, it will be produced and shipped out by the company that I signed up with to create the products. So I look forward to hearing from you. Feel free to leave comments, questions, whatever you would like to discuss under the video, and let's discuss this. Let's discuss systemic racism and how you view it, and what you think is the problem with systemic racism. Thank you so much, and hope to hear from you soon.